Here we are after 2 days off when there was only MLB playoffs going the past 2 days. Daily Bread back at you live with Sosa and Rex coming at you live on Daily Bread Media on YouTube, Daily Bread on Twitter, and we're also live on Twitch. So thank you to everybody who's tapping in with us. Make sure to jump over to the YouTube if you want to get in the comments. Twitter still hasn't fixed that feature yet, but if you're in Twitter, we're still going to monitor and get you there. But you're going to be seeing a lot of us coming up as we're in the prime stretch of the season. We don't have many off days left when we get Maction back on the weekdays as well. So coming at you live, we got three sports with the MLB playoffs is how we'll start it off. Then we'll jump into the two college football games, and then we'll jump into the one Thursday night football game in the NFL between the Rams and the Seahawks. So we got kind of a jam-packed episode. We'll be out of here by 3. So we got 3 sports to get through today as usual. The show is brought to you by pickcity.com. Make sure to check them out on Twitter at pickcity. But Sosa, how are you doing today? I know you're trying to get the link out everywhere.
Oh, man, I'm just hanging out, man. My team won last night, took care of business. All that really mattered. Took care of business, got the job done. And now
I fucked up the title. It should be the Rams. I'm sorry. We're good. It can be fixed. Don't you worry.
Hey, man, it's all you, buddy. I know there's gonna be a few people in there trying to tell me what to do or tell me about it. But we're just gonna let it fill up a little bit. Yeah, man. NFL today. We launched our Discord yesterday. That's going well. Quite fantastic. Yeah, other than that, still doing some stuff with Pick City. Check out the fucking site. It's some stuff lit on there. Have made some changes and it's looking beautiful. Other than that, like I said, the Dodgers won last night. I'm very happy about that. We play tomorrow. Got a couple of playoff baseball games tonight, and yeah, you know what it's hitting for. We're just getting started. Just getting started. You want to get straight into baseball? Let's get straight into baseball.
Let's get right into baseball. Jump over to the YouTube comments and ignore the stream title, but I had the banner right, so we won't have to worry about that. Let's get into the MLB playoffs.
All right, I'm going to get right into it. I'm on the Chicago White Sox tonight, money line plus 118 to beat Houston at the crib against McCullers. McCullers' numbers at home have not been what I don't know why people think that I don't know. I don't know why people believe they're such big favorites at minus 140. I think it should be closer to even money. I'm going with the White Sox tonight with Lynn on the mound against McCullers. Money line plus 118, White Sox.
Damn, going against the Stros. I like it there.
It's true.
And then any reason why do we think it's going to go over or under the total there? Is a hitter's going to struggle against them?
I'm just expecting it to be playoff baseball is different, man. Playoff baseball becomes a chess match. It becomes like you saw it last night. Dave Roberts made the first move by taking out Scherzer. Mm-hmm. And then every single reliever he put in was lights out. That doesn't normally happen in a regular season game. Like in the 5th inning, when Roberts marches out in a regular season game and Scherzer's on the mound and he says, "I got it," he leaves him out there. 4 2/3, and he says, "Listen, I need you to get one out." Dave Roberts, usually 9 times out of 10 regular season, he's cool. He took him straight out immediately. It wasn't even like
Scherzer was not happy about it, but it ended up being the right move.
But it was the right move. I think it's the same thing with these other playoff games. This is where managers earn their money. Their tactical changes and their manipulation of lineups, pitching matchups. That's what you see. And the ones that are best at it, win. So I actually like Cora to do some things. Not tonight. I don't like the Red Sox tonight, but I like Cora to have a damn good a damn good run here. I like the Red Sox. A lot of people are heavy on Tampa, but I think the Red Sox could possibly win that series.
Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing here before we jump into the next game is the two times that McCullers faced the White Sox. He's gone 13 innings and only he's given up 3 runs, and he
Mhm.
has 14 Ks over that. So he does, I don't want to say have their number by any means, but he's had good outings with them at home and on the road. And then the one time that Lynn did face him, he did get banged up a little bit in Houston. So nice little revenge spot as a small dog here. And Lynn has been much better on the road than he's kind of been at his home starts, or they kind of been almost equal, where he is a 2.75 ERA as well. And McCullers' home starts have been flying over. Lynn's road starts have been going under. So that's where I'd be trusting Lynn in this spot as well, just because I'm going to trust the better pitcher in here.
Yep. That's part of what I'm going with. No runs first inning in that game looks like a good look, but it's probably juiced. And last night we saw what happened when we thought that was going to happen, right? Everybody bought the juice on Scherzer and Waino. And they gave up 1 run off of an extremely lazy fucking play by Trey Turner, which was or Corey Seager, which was damn near embarrassing, bro. Like he was so nonchalant about it's just a routine ground ball. Guy beats it out, and that cost you getting the run because the run scored on a fucking wild pitch. Thank God we won, bro. I'd have been having to explain that after a L would have been hell, absolute hell.
To answer this question, no. Daily Bread will never go anywhere. Just a little side venture that we're going on. Daily Bread still live at you each day. All the umbrella products. Don't you worry about it.
Never, man. Never. The people are the ones who helped us get here, man. We would never. The free shit will always be here. We're always going to have fire picks. We're always going to make you guys money. That's never ever going to change. It's just if some people like to talk to us when we're not on camera. That sounded weird. That sound weird?
Not really.
Oh yeah, it might have sounded weird, but you know what I mean. Like some people like discussing stuff with us. I am saying no to the Nerfy personally. Now you guys can play whatever. I just think in these situations, man, you've seen it last night. It's playoff baseball is so different. The atmosphere is so different. The fans are engaged in every pitch. It's just a different energy. I'm not touching it, bro. It's what's the number? Probably like minus 130.
I don't have the Nerfy number.
I'm betting. I would guess. I haven't even looked at it because that's how uninterested in it I was.
All right, let's get into Boston.
Minus 115. So let's get into the Boston game. Like you said, do you have anything in this?
And Boston there, man, you know who's on the mound. It's really tempting, but I'm not touching it.
And I'm fading the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I was about to say, and I'm not going anywhere near it, even though he has a 2.51 ERA over his past 3 starts. But this looks to be potentially a bullpen game because Erod's been getting the hook a little early. I don't know if they've been saving him for the postseason, but it seems to be, even though we're both rocking red shirts today, that you're going to be rocking with the Rays.
I'm on the Rays.
Tell me why you're back in McClanahan.
Listen, man, McClanahan's he's a rookie. He's considered a rookie. I mean, he made his debut last year, but he's technically a rookie. I'm on the Rays' first 5 run line. Minus half a run. Get your money quick, fast tonight. I like McClanahan to get me through 5. He looks like he has the makeup of an ace, bro. That would explain why he's the first guy. I mean, if you really watched him pitch, he's really good. Fun fact about this team, too. This team has the oldest player in baseball and the youngest player in baseball on the same team. Nelson Cruz is 40. Wander Franco is 20. It's like a weird fact, right? Like that's kind of weird. That's kind of cool, I guess. But it's just this Rays team, and I tweeted about this earlier. The Tampa Bay Rays are the most disrespected organization in all of professional sports. They play in a shit stadium. Their fans don't show up until the playoffs. They've been good for the last decade. They have players cycle in and out. They have managers cycle in and out. And they just continue to be good. They traded Adames. They didn't miss a beat. They let go of players all the time, and they never miss a beat. You have to give credit. You have to give credit to the bro. They were in the fucking World Series last year, and no one cares. It's like no one even remembered that they were in the World Series last year. They just flew under the radar all year. Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays. These dudes led the division the whole fucking year.
And then games in Tampa this season against Boston, they're 7-3. They've split on the total, so it's half and half each way. And that's just kind of where, yes, that's the reason why their money line sitting somewhere between -145 to -150 here. I mean, you're taking the rookie in his first playoff start, even though he did have last year. It's just a good storyline to say. In game one, they're throwing him out there, and they ain't worried about much. So that kind of tells you that we got to be back in this Rays side here.
Wyatt in the comments talking about their pitchers. Yeah, man, that's what they do. They just pump out talent. McClanahan's a future ace. If he's going to be something. And then the kid they got going in game 2, Boz, is good too. They just got just guy after guy that just pops up in that organization. And then, like I said, they have the youngest guy in the league, the youngest player in all of baseball, who looks like he's a grown-ass man. Shit's crazy, dude. Shit's crazy. So yeah, man. Like I said, the two plays I have for this game, I'm on the money line. I'm on the first 5 run line for Tampa. And I think the second one I have is I have the Rays team total over 4 at -105.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till – well, I'm rocking your place, but I'm going to wait till day 2 for game 2 to get involved.
What the fuck up?
There's some better action and better ways to be spending our money tonight, and that's going to be in football. So thank you for playoff baseball to be back. You get the little side, but I'm going to be focused on these football games tonight. And the first ones we'll get into is college. We'll run through these pretty quickly because 2 Thursday night games, both starting at the same time. I mean, they're both East Coast teams, I guess, but it still makes no sense why you'd have 2 Thursday night games. Sorry, NCAA, that's a little rant on you, starting it at the same time. Ozzy Does It likes the Rams money line for the limit. We'll get later on into that one in a few minutes. But Houston versus Tulane. Houston's laying a -6 here. Other than their first game against Texas Tech in the season, they have a bottom 10 strength of schedule when Tulane has kind of just played a gauntlet. I believe this will be their first time back at home as well since the Hurricanes. So it's good that Tulane 6.5 point dog here, 60 over under here. I mean, I think Tulane does show up tonight. Houston has been the team where they're clicking. They look to be the second best team in the AAC. But with Tulane, I'm going to take, because I'm partial to the over here, I'm going to take Tulane's team total points over for the game of 27. All 4 college football teams that are playing tonight are all going into a bye, so they are all off next week. So not a look-ahead spot unless you think they're looking ahead to getting some time off. But the Tulane team total over 27 at -110 here. The first time that Houston's going to be coming back up into comparable opponents, into their limits. I'm not saying Tulane's on the same level with Houston because Houston's been pretty prolific this season, but it's against the weaker talent. So maybe that makes you 10 towards the under, but I think Tulane will put points on the board here over 27, -110.
I'm with you on that completely, bro. We've seen this Tulane team perform against really good teams. They perform well against Oklahoma. They also had one letdown game that wasn't necessarily good, but I personally agree with that 100%. I love the offensive production we'll be able to get. I do believe that, like you said, Houston has played inferior talent thus far. Totally agree. I had no play in this game, but obviously I'm rolling with your play.
All right, and then the second one, we got the Chanticleers against Arkansas State, 20-point spread here. So I'm not getting involved in that, even though I would lay it with the Chants if I have to, or the Chants. I don't know if it's Chants or Chants. Sorry, don't come at me, Coastal.
Chanticleers, like Chant.
73-point total here. So right at that hot dog number, Sosa. I was about to say for this game, I got more action in the NFL, so I was going to keep off the action from the Coastal game. Then you
Taze
get
is on. Taze is on Coastal. You know, I'm on Coastal as well. Obviously, everyone
you're going to
should.
lay the 20.
I'm not gonna. I'm going with their team total. I think they put up 50. I love the offense. We've talked about their offense. I love the way they're just really good, bro. And they beat bad teams. They don't mess around when they play bad teams. They handle business.
Yeah, and with the what you get the team total at, because on my book I see 46 and a 46 and a half,
I got
which is the only issue is
47 and a half on FanDuel, 46 and a half on I think it's 46, 47 and a half on FanDuel.
damn. Yeah, I got 46 and a half on my local here, but we got to go with the FanDuel number because that's what everyone's with. I mean, that's just my concern is you're relying on 7 touchdowns there, a decent amount of field goals. You kind of can't take
Couple of defensive scores too.
calling your shot there. So you're going to lay it. 2 team totals for you tonight in college football to be monitoring and sweating while we talk about Sosa's 2 favorite teams in the NFL.
All right. So listen, I'm gonna say these 5 picks one time because we're on camera, and that'll be it. All right.
All right.
Rams -2.5 at -106. See you guys tomorrow. Robert Woods over 58.5 yards at -110. Again, see you guys tomorrow. Van Jefferson's longest reception over 19.5 yards at -113. See you tomorrow.
You don't sound very happy about giving out all these winners right here.
Oh man, I'm not. Oh man. The next one. Russell Wilson to throw an interception. +130. Again.
Is Ramsey getting it or is it different DB?
I don't know, but he's gonna throw a pick tonight at +130. That will happen. And my final play is the Los Angeles Rams team total over 27.5 at -110.
That was one of the numbers I was looking at just because that's the 4 touchdown mark, which was the only concerning part. But I think they should be able to get a touchdown each quarter against these Seattle quarterbacks. That's kind of where when I've been targeting my props, there was really only one player.
I'm with you. More scenarios, 100%. My boy William, 100%, bro. Yes, you're right. No. The Rams might. I think the Rams win the game by more than a touchdown. People watch this Seattle team and they stink. That's coming from a guy that just seen Seattle play. We beat ourselves, bro.
Yeah, see, this is where who was saying it, Derek? I always think there's one player that you should just be targeting in this matchup, and I think it's Stafford. Because I think he'll have over 306 passing yards at -110. That is my first official bet. I'm rocking with Sosa on the -2 here as well. I got that at -110. The throwing of the touchdowns, I just think he's just stick with the yards. The plus money's nice there, and to get Stafford's throwing props into plus money at that same number, you're looking at 330. I just think he gets over 300 there, and then you can go back to Cup because this is what you could technically say a bounce back game for him after just being an ultimate beast the first 3 weeks. Kind of laid a little bit of a dud last night, but when you're looking at 7.5 catches at +110, that's not a terrible number. And his receiving yards for the night is all the way sitting at 89.5 for -114. So just stick easy. Just stick it with Stafford tonight. You can go with the touchdowns props, but I'm just going to be rocking the money line and the over 305.5 passing yards at -110.
Yes, sir. And yeah, man, I kept it short, kept it sweet. 16-minute mark is when you can find all of the NFL plays. You tweet that out later. But yeah, man, I'm just expecting a good game. And NFC West matchup, I don't think it's going to be as great. Like I said, I expect a good game for the Rams. People keep hitting me with all these Russell Wilson stats. Like I know what I've seen, bro. I know what I've seen.
So you're a Stafford believer over Russ?
No, I'm a believer in the Rams over Seattle. I love Russell Wilson. I just cheer for him every time.
I
just can't cheer for him. Like it's just hard for me to cheer for him because he plays on a team that synonymous with my team's demise over the last 2 decades. So no, I'm not like. Yeah, I just expect the Rams to bounce back. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. But yeah, man. Other than that, I think that's about it. I'm ready for college football this weekend, NFL, some big tennis over the weekend. We got lots of soccer, NBA
I was about to say,
preseason.
we stayed away from Belgium versus France today. I mean, I stayed away from yesterday's Nations League match as well. These guys are coming into the international break. It's hard to maintain it. Might be better to bet that live, but I won't be doing anything on that. Oh, Spliff is just talking shit right now at you, Sosa. You're going to allow this in your stream?
It's okay. It's a marathon, man, not a sprint. I think I'm worried about week 4. See me week 14.
Jacob, he's the one man who's had the balls, who's had the courage to go against us.
Jacob said this.
Daily bread is usually right. It's not always right.
Jacob said this. I would do this if I was betting on Seattle too. Just playing, man. Just kidding. Hey, man, we're going to see tomorrow. As I'm saying, we're going to see tomorrow. I ain't got no. We're going to see tomorrow. Like I said, talk to me tomorrow. Talk to me. Come midnight, you'll see what's up. Woods over 5.5 receptions. It's possible, man. I can see that secondary's ass. Chris Carson probably not playing either. No Chris Carson. That's huge.
Yeah, Alex Collins looks to be getting the workload there. And Woods, I mean, if Woods doesn't have his, I don't want to say get right game tonight, but if he doesn't break this reception props as a fantasy manager, if you have him, or just as someone who's looking at his props, you might want to start looking in different directions. But tonight should be a night that he eats.
You got any CONCACAF, Rex? That's what Taze just asked. You got any CONCACAF?
I'll hit up Taze with the CONCACAF.
Say I'll DM you, bro. Pause.
About to say, Daily Bread, our Fridays episodes are always a bang. You probably somewhere around 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. We like to try to hit the biggest lunch hour for you guys to be tapping in with us because the Friday streams are always dope.
Y'all know the
As usual, Daily Bread will be at you live tomorrow. Saturday, you'll see us bright and early. Then Paid for Play comes on. And then potentially we might skip Daily Bread on Saturday, but I want to get the soccer picks. Maybe I'll give them out tomorrow. But I think Sosa and I might be venturing back on Paid for Play this weekend. Sunday, you got Sunday morning QBs as usual, the best show where we bring in the top analysts from all the teams. So make sure to be checking out there. The last episode, we gained in close to 4,000 viewers, had a decent amount of cash throughout it as well. So your fantasy advice, your DFS show, and your Sunday betting show, the only one you should be watching on the Twitter sphere and YouTube, comes at you live at 10:30. I was about to say Pick City. Make sure to be checking them out as well. Follow Sosa and I on Twitter. Get in our DMs. Tweet at us. Maybe be on Spaces. Maybe we won't. We'll see you later.
Peace.